into an afro. Well, let's get to the questions. How long does it take you to make an average clay creation? This is a complicated question because it really depends on what I'm doing. They range from an hour to over 10 hours. So, I honestly don't know. If I could kind of narrow that down, I'd say maybe 3 hours for something average, because the 10-hour projects are usually something I don't do very often. The big project takes a while, like Archie, that I'm currently working on, and you can see the video for that. Yeah, honestly, it just depends on what I'm making. How long did it take you to make a lens? Okay, I'm guessing you mean Linux? I'm just assuming you're gonna mean Linux here. Make a Linux. Well, they're about that big, and I'd say for the sculpting, maybe 2 hours. But that's just the sculpting. The painting process takes a long time because of the technique I use. It takes a while to actually finish it after it's baked, so it could be a few hours. If you could only ever sculpt one sculpture, what would it be and why? Really? Why did you have to ask this question? I know you are a crafter like me. I know this would be a hard question for you too. Why did you ask me this? This is gonna take a minute. No. There's too many things. Okay. If I'd have to narrow it down to one thing, I'm kind of leaning on Toothless, just because he's a dragon, for one thing. Love dragons. And I just love his different dynamics to him. I don't know how to word it, but he has so many facial expressions that he can use, plus he can fly. The poses for that animal, for that character, are just endless. So I might have to say Toothless, especially since his design keeps on changing. Well, that's the end of today's questions. Feel free to ask any other questions below, whether it relates to sculpting, drawing, or just me in general. You can comment those below. I love answering these questions, so just keep on asking them. Well, I don't really know how to end this video, so ask more questions so I can answer them.